Have you ever seen someone in their 80s walking effortlessly, strong and confident, brimming with vitality? Meanwhile, another person in their 60s might be struggling using a cane and gasping for breath after just a few steps. This is one of the great mysteries of aging. Why do some individuals remain vibrant and active well into their later years, while others appear to decline prematurely? The fact is, it's not about luck, it's not about genetics, and it certainly isn't magic. The true solution is found in a series of straightforward, scientifically validated habits. These can significantly alter your aging process, impacting you physically, mentally, and emotionally. Today, we are revealing what I refer to as the 6 golden habits of healthy aging. If you are over 50, this message is specifically aimed at you. These are not just broad suggestions or baseless guarantees. These secrets for a long life are supported by evidence. Top doctors and researchers from institutions such as Harvard and the National Institute on Aging have long stressed their importance. However, many seniors never learn about them. At Live Healthy After 60, we believe that aging doesn't have to involve giving up your independence, energy, or happiness. It should symbolize wisdom, freedom, and the ability to live well according to your own desires. Whether you are already delving into senior health tips or simply beginning to consider daily habits for a longer life, this video provides you with genuine natural health strategies that you can begin applying today. We're discussing practical, achievable changes that promote wellness for those over 60. No tricks, no medications, just genuine steps. Here's something often overlooked. These minor habits can have the most significant impact before problems arise. If you wait until you're feeling fatigued, forgetful, or unstable on your feet, recovering becomes much more challenging. That's why practicing the correct habits every day is your strongest protection against diseases related to aging. So, what are these habits? What do those robust, self-sufficient 80-year-olds understand that others might not? Stay with us, because shortly you'll learn about 6 effective strategies to boost your energy, safeguard your brain, and maintain your independence without breaking the bank or overhauling your whole lifestyle. Before we get started, if you appreciate this type of genuine, useful guidance for aging well, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to Dr. Elon Balance, and pass it along to someone important to you. Now, here's something to ponder, a question that might just transform your perspective. What is one small habit you've started to embrace recently that makes you feel more vibrant? Please share your response in the comments below. Let's dive into the first habit. It's one that's incredibly simple and frequently overlooked, yet it's powerful enough to transform your life. We're talking about habit 1, daily walking. The easiest habit to maintain your youth doesn't require a gym membership. There's no need for special equipment either. Remember, you're never too old to begin. Walking is an activity you're already familiar with, and it might just be the most effective natural method you possess to combat aging. Each time you take a step, your body reacts positively, your heart pumps more vigorously, your lungs fill with air, your joints have the opportunity to flex, not become rigid. The true wonder lies in what walking can do over time. Harvard Medical School reports that walking for just 30 minutes a day can reduce your risk of heart disease by as much as 40%. That's not just a small number. It represents a longer, stronger, and more independent life. Your body is designed for movement. If you don't use it, you risk losing it, just like that. Let's talk about Raymond, a 73-year-old retired mechanic living in Ohio. Not long ago, he found it challenging to even climb the stairs in his house. My legs were heavy. My mind felt cloudy. I believed it was merely aging taking its toll, he explained. His doctor advised him to begin walking. It didn't need to be anything strenuous, just 10 minutes each day. 2 years on, he now walks 2 miles every morning. He no longer needs a cane, and his back pain has disappeared. Most importantly, his energy levels have returned. It's as if I've gained an extra 10 years of life. He explained to me, this goes beyond just being fit. It's really about freedom. Walking enhances blood circulation, reduces blood pressure, and increases oxygen supply to your brain. This leads to clearer thinking, improved memory, and stable moods, even during tough times. For individuals aged 60 and older, walking is not just physical activity, it's therapeutic. It ranks among the most beneficial daily routines for prolonging life, and it only requires your time and some effort. And here's an interesting fact that many might not know. The mental advantages of walking could be even more significant than the physical benefits. Research from Stanford University has shown that walking can boost creative thinking by up to 60%. So, whenever you feel stuck, sad, or overwhelmed, simply put on your shoes and step outside. The steady pace of your walking, along with the feel of the fresh air, acts as nature's method for clearing your mind. Now, picture this. You are 85 years old. You don't use a wheelchair. You aren't restricted to sitting in a recliner. You're outdoors, strolling along the same path you did at 55. Birds chirp in the trees. Sunlight warms your back. You feel stable. You feel robust. You feel vibrant. Such is the promise of walking. It's not about perfection, but about making progress. It's not about speed, but about being consistent. And remember, you don't need to start big. A 5-minute walk around the block, a leisurely stroll following dinner, even walking back and forth in the hallway during TV commercial breaks. Each step matters. Every motion conveys a message to your body. I am still here. I still care deeply. For seniors pursuing natural health, walking is a unique activity. It meets you at your current fitness level. You have the option to walk alone and engage in reflection. You can enjoy walking with friends and make connections. You can take a leisurely stroll. Or you can opt for a brisk walk. However you choose to do it, just continue walking. Aging gracefully isn't about reversing time. It's about advancing with intention, strength, and the consistent, gentle force of a habit that is effective. You don't need to start with a perfect body. However, if you choose to start now, you will improve both your body and your life. This moment is yours. This is your routine. And this is the easiest action you can take today that your future self will appreciate tomorrow. Second, eat to prolong your life, not to rush through it. Habit 2. Eat to prolong your life. Food serves as more than just fuel. It acts as information. Each bite you eat communicates with your body, instructing it to heal, defend, or gradually deteriorate. The reality is that numerous issues associated with aging aren't initiated in your bones or brain. They begin with what's on your plate. Particularly if you're over 50, the importance of your diet is greater now than at any other time. Many people are unaware that as we age, our nutritional requirements actually go up. Our bodies need additional support to combat inflammation, repair cells, and maintain a robust immune system. Despite this, numerous seniors often opt for fast food, frozen dinners, or processed snacks. It's simple and affordable, yet it also poses risks. Allow me to introduce you to Evelyn. At 68, she resides in Arkansas and followed a typical diet: toast for breakfast, deli meat for lunch, and microwave dinners in the evening. She constantly felt fatigued throughout the day. Additionally, her blood pressure was increasing. Evelyn experienced joint pain. One day, her doctor gazed into her eyes and declared, "You're nurturing disease, not health." This struck Evelyn deeply. Consequently, she decided to make a significant change. She began incorporating vibrant vegetables into her diet: spinach with breakfast, roasted carrots at lunch, and a salad every evening. Within 6 months, she had lost 15 pounds. Her cholesterol levels decreased, and the mental fog she was experiencing began to clear. She didn't adopt a new diet. Instead, she simply returned to eating foods that appear as if they were taken directly from the earth. This is the essence of nutrition for seniors. It involves consuming whole foods that support your body as it ages, rather than foods that secretly sap your strength. Leafy greens, such as kale and collard greens, are packed with vitamin K. This vitamin is crucial for maintaining strong bones and reducing the risk of fractures. Fatty fish, including salmon and sardines, are rich in omega-3 fatty acids. These nutrients help shield your brain from age-related decline. Whole grains, such as oats and brown rice, help maintain steady blood sugar levels, preventing those afternoon energy crashes. Also, remember the importance of staying hydrated. As we age, our sense of thirst diminishes. However, your body continues to require water to regulate body temperature, transport nutrients, and eliminate toxins. Opt for water instead of soda, and choose herbal tea rather than sugary beverages. Consider adding slices of lemon or cucumber if it encourages you to drink more. Research discussed in neurology indicates that older adults adhering to a Mediterranean diet, which includes plenty of vegetables, fruits, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats, experienced a 30% reduction in the risk of cognitive decline. This is significant. It demonstrates that preventive care can be as simple as the food on your fork. Now, let's face it, no one is perfect. There's no need to track every single calorie or give up chocolate for good. However, there is a significant distinction between indulging yourself and undermining your health. Processed meats, pre-packaged snacks, and sugary cereals are not harmless options. They accelerate aging from within. They irritate your joints, cloud your thinking, and tire out your body. This is why numerous tips from doctors for older adults focus on diet. It's because food is one aspect of your health that you can manage 3 times a day. It doesn't need to be complex. Follow one straightforward rule. If it doesn't appear natural, it likely isn't beneficial for you. There's no need to deprive yourself of food. It's essential to nourish your body. This isn't about vanity or losing weight. It's about gaining energy, achieving clarity, and feeling free. When your body is well nourished, it feels good, and you're more likely to be active. You'll laugh more. You'll live more. So, go ahead and open your refrigerator. What do you see? Are you building the future you desire, or are you being held back? You possess the power to select foods that maintain your independence, safeguard your memory, and prevent diseases often attributed solely to aging. Eating well isn't about limiting yourself. It's about making deliberate choices. Each purposeful bite you take is another step towards a life that not only lasts longer, but also feels better in every aspect. Begin with a single meal. Prepare it fresh. Add plenty of colors. Focus on what matters. Limit sugar intake. Keep your mind sharp. Don't let aging take away your memory. Just like your legs require exercise to remain strong, your brain needs it too. Habit 3. Mental stimulation. Many individuals are concerned about losing mobility as they get older, yet they often overlook the quiet danger of memory loss sneaking in. It begins subtly. A name that slips your mind, an appointment that goes unnoticed. You dismiss it, believing it's trivial. Yet it occurs once more, and repeatedly, and soon it seems as though your thoughts are slipping away from your grasp. Here is information that too few individuals receive. Your brain can remain sharp, active, and involved for many years. But this only happens if you consistently train it. Mental decline is not an inevitable aspect of aging. Rather, it occurs from neglect. The great news is that by adopting the right daily routines, you can safeguard your mind just as you do your bones and muscles. Take reading, for instance. It's a highly accessible and effective mental workout. Whether you dive into a novel, browse through a newspaper, or even peruse a recipe book. Reading requires your brain to concentrate, process information, and retain it. Stimulates regions involved in understanding, remembering, and visualizing. Imagine it's like exercising, but for your memory. Additionally, there are puzzles, crosswords, Sudoku, and logic games. These activities test your problem-solving abilities and compel your brain to adjust. Research conducted by the University of Exeter and King's College London has demonstrated that individuals who regularly participate in puzzles have improved short-term memory and faster processing speeds compared to those who do not. Now, let's discuss Martha, aged 70, from Minnesota. After her retirement, she began to notice she was forgetting details. They were minor things, but they alarmed her. In response, she adopted a routine. She read every morning, played word games on her tablet, and even enrolled in a beginner Spanish class at the local community center. She described a renewal of her mental state, saying, "It's like my mind woke up again. I feel more alert, more present, and I'm actually having fun. Fun matters." When you find pleasure in an activity, your brain tends to remain active and create new connections. This is crucial for maintaining brain health past the age of 60. That is why taking up new hobbies such as painting, playing a musical instrument, or using digital tools can be incredibly beneficial. It nudges your brain into new areas. It develops fresh pathways that enhance focus and memory retention. Yet, one of the most overlooked brain enhancers is conversation. Interacting with others requires your brain to pay attention, react, and adjust on the spot. Conversing with friends, exchanging stories, or even discussing various ideas means you're not only socializing, you're also giving your brain a workout. Indeed, older adults who maintain social involvement tend to experience slower rates of cognitive decline. This finding comes from studies conducted by the Mayo Clinic. Therefore, it's essential that health advice for seniors includes maintaining mental fitness. This aspect is not optional. It's essential. You don't need to dedicate several hours each day to complex mental exercises. Just 15 minutes spent reading, completing a few puzzles, or having a significant phone conversation can suffice. These minor regular decisions accumulate. They assist you in maintaining the most valuable aspect of aging, gracefully, your sense of identity. Healthy aging involves more than just physical activity. It involves keeping your mind active, interested, involved, and alert to life. This is important because your memories are not just simple facts. They form your link to your own identity and to the people you love. So, the next time you decide how to use your time, ask yourself if what you're doing is keeping your brain strong or allowing it to grow dull. You don't require a special program. You simply need a reason. Here it is. Your mind deserves protection. Your story isn't finished yet. The best moments of life still require your presence, awareness, and connection. Your brain absorbs what you provide it. Thus, nourish it with stories, challenges, and discussions. Provide it with something that promotes growth. That's the way to preserve your memory, by deciding not to let it slip away. Tip number 4. Remain robust as you grow older. Habit 4. Resistance training. It's not simply aging that leads to weakness. It's the loss of muscle mass. We don't become frail just because of the increasing numbers on our birthday cakes. They age because they lose strength. The scientific term for this decline is sarcopenia. It refers to the slow, frequently unnoticed reduction in muscle mass. This process can start as early as your 40s and speeds up after 60. However, what many people don't understand is this. You can slow it down, halt it, or even reverse it, and not through medications or costly procedures. Instead, you can achieve this with something straightforward: resistance training. Your muscles symbolize your independence. They enable you to stand up steadily, carry your groceries, and climb stairs without needing to hold on to a railing. As they weaken, every task becomes more challenging. But here's the fantastic news. Even gentle movements, if done regularly, can restore your strength. Take Alan, a 74-year-old retired postman from North Carolina, as an example. He discovered this himself. After experiencing a minor fall at the supermarket, his doctor informed him that he was at risk of future injuries because of muscle loss. Alan began with small steps, not wanting his condition to deteriorate. He started with just 5 minutes a day of gentle exercises, wall push-ups, light dumbbell lifts, and brief squats close to the kitchen counter. 3 months later, he was not only more stable, he was also stronger. "I didn't expect it to make such a big difference," he remarked, "but now I can rise from my recliner without having to brace myself." This exemplifies what daily habits for longevity aim to achieve. It's not about drastic changes, but rather about small, consistent efforts over time. If you aim to age with strength and vitality, not just to let the years pass by, consider resistance training as your base. It's not about gaining large muscles, but maintaining the muscle mass you currently possess. And remember, it's never too late to begin. Indeed, as you age, the necessity increases. Begin with movements that use your own body weight. Try gentle squats using a chair for stability. Arm curls using water bottles. Perform wall planks to engage your core muscles. There's no need to visit a gym. Simply make sure to move intentionally. The National Institute on Aging recommends strength training twice a week. This can enhance your balance, lower the risk of falls, and increase bone density. These benefits are not only useful, they can save lives. Falls are among the top reasons for injuries in individuals aged 65 and older. Strong muscles serve as your primary protection. This issue isn't only physical, it deeply impacts emotions as well. When you feel weak, it causes you to pause. You skip the walk. You no longer play with your grandkids. You start to withdraw from the life you once loved. However, strength training can reverse this. It restores your control. It boosts your confidence. And there's an aspect that often goes unmentioned. It makes you feel younger. Your age doesn't alter, but your posture gets better. You walk with more stability. Your body feels revitalized. Every time you find lifting something a bit easier than before, remember, you are not declining. You are rebuilding. This epitomizes senior health, focusing not only on treating issues, but on preventing them, taking action before problems arise. If you're over 60 and aiming for wellness, make sure to watch this. Prioritize strength as a must-have, not just for looks, but for independence. Each time you rise from a chair or stretch to open a cabinet, question yourself, do I feel strong? If the answer is no, you can start making a change today. Aging does not rob you of your strength. Inactivity does, and even now, your body is ready to receive your signal to fight back. Habit number 5, social connection. This often ignored remedy can lead to a longer life. You can maintain a healthy diet. You can go for daily walks. You can also lift weights and ensure you get 8 hours of sleep each night. However, if you're engaging in all these activities quietly by yourself, there's still an essential element lacking. Human connection is not merely a luxury, it is essential for survival. For older adults, it could be the most potent healing method that often goes unmentioned. Loneliness is more than just an emotion, it is a biological stressor. Research featured in the journal Perspectives on Psychological Science indicates that chronic loneliness can elevate the risk of premature death by 26%. This risk is equivalent to the dangers of smoking 15 cigarettes daily. Loneliness leads to increased inflammation and a weakened immune system. It also accelerates cognitive decline. Your body, your brain, and your heart are all aware when you are alone, and they react accordingly. Carolyn, a 76-year-old widow living in Arizona, often spent her days indoors. Her children had moved to different locations. Her husband had died. She convinced herself she was okay until she realized she wasn't. Sleeping became more difficult. Her blood pressure increased. Her memory began to deteriorate. It was only after she became a member of a local book club that things started to change, she admitted. Weekly chats and shared laughter gave me something to look forward to each day. I hadn't realized how much I missed someone saying my name. This is the strength of social connection. It anchors you. It reassures you that you remain a part of something. It doesn't require a lot. Just a simple phone call, a walk with a neighbor, volunteering at the community garden, or assisting at your local library. These actions are more than mere social gestures. Their natural health for seniors is free, meaningful, and profoundly effective. Loneliness, if not addressed, leads to isolation. This isolation constricts your world, limits your viewpoints, and gradually erodes your happiness. Connection. Connection enriches you. It illuminates the space once more. It elevates your mood and fortifies your body. This goes beyond simply giving tips on aging gracefully. Consider it a wake-up call. When you engage in face-to-face conversations, your brain releases oxytocin. This hormone reduces stress and enhances your mood. Your immune system receives a boost, your heart rate becomes more stable, and your mind seems sharper, more vibrant. Research indicates that seniors who are socially active are much less likely to suffer from dementia or depression. Consider these points. How often have you felt improved just by speaking with someone? It might not be about anything profound. Perhaps you shared a story, a laugh, or a memory. This isn't just chance. This is the essence of chemistry. This is the process of healing. That's why remedies for seniors extend beyond just herbs and warm tea. They're also about people. It's about placing yourself in an environment where someone recognizes your name, listens to your voice, and values your presence. You don't require a large group. Even just one or two people who truly care can make a significant difference. Life sometimes creates challenges, with people moving away or relationships fading. But you have the power to rebuild these connections. Start with one message, extend an invitation, or share a cup of coffee. Each small step can help reconnect your bonds, one at a time. The reality is, you're not supposed to face this phase of life by yourself. You are meant to have company, to be noticed, and to be involved. Therefore, if you're viewing this and feeling even slightly lonely, I urge you to take action. Reconnect with a long-lost friend. Become a member of a community group. Greet a new acquaintance. Today, not tomorrow. Your heart, your brain, and your future will all be grateful for it. So let's talk about verse 6. Deep sleep. This is the most crucial habit that too many overlook. Sleep isn't a luxury. Your body undergoes nightly repairs. But as we get older, sleep is often one of the first things we neglect and one of the first to deteriorate. Poor sleep does more than just make you feel tired. It affects your memory and disrupts your hormones. It also weakens your immune system and gradually undermines your mood, your concentration, and your healing ability. The fact is, sleep is one of the most effective tips for long life you will ever learn. However, many people ignore it until it starts to cause harm. Michael, a 67-year-old from Colorado, frequently woke up 3 or 4 times each night. His doctor initially prescribed pills, which made him feel groggy. The situation improved only after he altered his nightly routine. He stopped using screens after 8 p.m. and began gentle stretching before going to sleep. He also established a consistent bedtime. These changes made a significant difference. He mentioned that his sleep improved. He also started to think more clearly. Additionally, his blood pressure went down. I felt energized once more. That's the power of deep restorative sleep. It does more than just rest your body. It rejuvenates your entire life. During sleep, your brain actively cleans itself. It removes waste and toxins that accumulate throughout the day. Sleep also strengthens your memories and regulates cortisol, which is your stress hormone. Additionally, it balances insulin levels, helping to prevent weight gain and fatigue. Without sufficient quality sleep, other healthy activities you might do, like walking, eating well, and maintaining social connections, won't be as effective. That's why sleep is a crucial health tip for seniors that we must not ignore. Here's something often not discussed. As we age, our need for sleep doesn't lessen, yet our capacity to fall asleep and remain asleep shifts. That isn't failure, it's simply biology. The great news is you can work with it. Begin by setting the right atmosphere. Lower the lights an hour before bedtime. Make sure your bedroom is cool, quiet, and dark. Avoid using bright screens like phones, tablets, and TVs. They interfere with the production of melatonin. Instead, try reading or meditating. Your body needs clear signals that it's time to wind down. Make sure to go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, including on weekends. This consistency helps regulate your internal clock, which tends to become more sensitive after the age of 60. If you find that your mind is still active and keeps racing, try writing down your thoughts before you go to bed. Alternatively, listening to calming music might also help. Gentle practices like these support your natural rhythms. They do not fight against them. Staying hydrated is also important. However, stop drinking fluids a couple of hours before bedtime. Avoid caffeine and heavy meals in the evening. These can disrupt your deep sleep even if you manage to fall asleep quickly. A good night's sleep is essential for maintaining health after 60. It enhances your cognitive function, elevates your mood, safeguards your heart, and readies your body for the next day's activities. Consider it like this. Walking is a way to exercise your muscles. Sleeping, on the other hand, helps your body rebuild them even stronger. Just as food provides the energy you need throughout the day, sleep allows your body to process that fuel efficiently. While conversation stimulates your mind, sleep plays a crucial role in preserving your memories. Perfection isn't necessary. What's crucial is consistency. Getting good sleep, even just a few times a week, can reduce inflammation. It can also enhance your focus and elevate your general well-being. So, tonight, listen to your body's needs. Make room for a good night's sleep. Treat your bedtime with the same importance as you would a doctor's appointment. Remember that sleep is not merely the conclusion of your day. It is the cornerstone of your health. It's time we shift our perspective on sleep. Rather than viewing it as something we give up, we should see it as the essential daily gift we give ourselves. This gift helps us remain alert, stable, and vigorous. Aging isn't a conclusion. It marks the chapter where you can live on your own terms with clear purpose, strength, and intention. The 6 habits we discussed today don't need financial resources, flawless health, or an early advantage. They have just one request, that you start, not someday, but today. This is because it isn't age that weakens you. It's abandoning the habits that once kept you strong. So, what is your choice? A stroll around the neighborhood, a book that stimulates your thoughts, eating a nutritious meal, making a phone call, stretching before bed. These actions might seem minor. However, they are important daily decisions that contribute to a longer life. They create a life that's truly fulfilling. Let these years be the ones where you thrive in health after 60. Not only living longer, but living more richly. Not just living, but flourishing. Because healthy aging isn't just about delaying the inevitable, it's about making each day meaningful. What habit will you begin with today? Let us know in the comments. If this has inspired you, please share it with someone important to you. If you found this helpful, please remember to subscribe. Start today, because your future depends on what you do now, not what you did before.